My parents are going to kill me. I saw a roach in my room and it was flying at me, so I panicked and I grabbed the fire extinguisher and I was trying to smash it, but it wasn't where I couldn't hit the roach. And my dad has a shotgun, so I grabbed it and I shot the roach 17 times. But I missed and it's still there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Y'all have seen the movie where the rat can cook. How are y'all gonna say, I love ratatouille, when every time you see a rat, you grab a machine gun? Okay, that's not ratatouille. That's I just think it's really funny how there are teachers who are like, I hope you and your family are doing well during this stressful time, and then they go ahead and assign you a 12-page paper with size 10 New Roman font and MLA citations. You are my stress. Shut up! How are y'all gonna look at a 2-week-old baby and say, oh my god, it's so beautiful? Okay, that bitch probably just projectile shat itself inside the crib. All babies do is scream, cry, and shit everywhere. You can never tell when it's about to vomit on you until it goes British people see this type of shit on the side of the street and be like, odd looking bloke, that one. I don't know who told you this, but just because I boiled my goldfish when I was 4.5 years old does not make me a sociopath. Okay, it just means that sometimes I want to make fish soup. And I did. I love that goldfish. His name was Henry. You know those type of girls who will go into a grocery store and, like, knock over a cereal box or something and they'll be like, oh my god, I'm such a crackhead. Shut up, Rebecca. It's not called being a crackhead, it's called being shut up. I'm telling you right now, if any 4 random white dudes approached me in the street and told me that they were Imagine Dragons, I would believe them. You're gonna tell me that they don't look exactly the same? That's Steven, and Steven. Hello? What do you... Hello? I swear to God, these little baby bitches be the ones who have the most to say. Like, I'm over here minding my own business, and this baby just starts going, oh, shut up! You weren't that loud when you were still in your mom's cooch. Okay, don't talk if you have a single nucleus for a brain. Don't you just love it when school therapists are like, well, why do you think you feel that way? I don't know, Miss Johnson. Maybe it's because math class keeps asking me to figure out how many fucking apples Stacy can eat within the span of an hour using a sinusoidal parabola and a tampon string. I can't do math! I stand Justin Bieber. Gross girl. Pepper. Big girl. What is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter? Pi girl. Help me, I'm lost. Genius girl. My boyfriend's a cop. Shrek, what are you? Oh, girl. These are so creative. Men. Gross. Oh, no. What's my name? Riri girl. How tight are our coochies being? Gorilla girl. I can't possibly be the only person who just gets the most random thoughts at the most random times during the day. Like, I'll be riding an elevator and all of a sudden my mind will just
I wonder what would happen if the rope suddenly broke and we went flying to the floor at 17 miles per hour and we all fucking died.
Coronavirus! 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 Coronavirus!
This dude messaged me and was like, "You're not ugly, you're just unconstitutionally attractive." What the hell does that mean? You know what else is unconstitutional? Okay, committing a murder. So I guess that just means every time someone looks at me, they fucking die. This is a reminder that you're not actually hungry, you're just bored. So put down that cheese stick because there are children in Africa who want cheese. Because in 2 months you will not have a fat ass, you will just have a heart problem. So I saw a tweet that was like, if Rapunzel can survive for 18 years inside of a tower, you can survive a couple weeks of quarantine. Okay, first of all, Rapunzel was fucking kidnapped. She was stolen by some ugly old lady bitch the day after she went home out of her mom's body. Second, Rapunzel had a pet lizard who could understand English. All I have is my aunt's stupid ass chihuahua who happens to have PTSD from being run over by a 4-year-old in a tricycle. Third, she had a hot ass dude who came and saved her. His name was Flynn Rider. The only dudes we have here are named Jackson, and they do this in every photo. You know those people who never take care of themselves, but then they have one slice of lemon inside of their water bottle and all of a sudden they're just like, I'm a self-care queen. No. Okay, lemon does not fix type 2 diabetes or severe anxiety. Okay, you need to talk to a therapist. Reading the Bible is also an effective solution. You know, it's hard when everyone else around you is hot and beautiful and you're just over here like, I'm a little teapot fucking ugly. So this little Asian girl came up to me once. Her name was Ling Ling or something, I don't remember. And she says, ew, you're a boy. Boys poo. That's gross. And I was like, you're telling me your little tofu fried rice looking ass doesn't go to the bathroom? All the bok choy and soy sauce and bubble tea is just piled up in there. The power of woman, insane. My aunt has a bad habit of calling me ugly when she's out here looking like a founding father with her non-existent gray hair and type 2 diabetes. You can't be out here making fun of my outfits when you look like Christopher Columbus had a child with Abby Lee Miller. It's time for you to focus on your marriage and not my SpongeBob t-shirt. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was a horror movie. A kid could be in that corner over there getting smashed to pieces inside of a brownie making machine. And the fucking Oompa Loompas would be in the other corner, like, fat bitch. I thought sleeping naked was sweet until a rat licked my clit. Somebody with an ugly baby. You wanna hold her? Me? What kind of cat is that? You're a wizard, Harry. Shut up. Oh, I can't breathe. Shut up. Valentine's Day was 21 days ago, so if there's someone out there who loves me, you're really fucking late. Are any of y'all ever in the mood where you're just like, why am I still single? And then you're like, wait, it's because I'm fucking ugly.
I really can't stand it when people respond to my text messages with just a K. What does that mean? Okay, K stands for potassium in the periodic table of elements, and if I was to drink an entire gallon of potassium right now, I would probably die. So I guess that means you just want me to kill myself, is that right?
Just found out impeachment isn't a fancy word for death penalty. Y'all love skinny dudes until y'all cuddle and you get lost in the car like Slow down on that seafood, it's going straight to some of y'all coochie.
I hate it when some girls are like, oh, your star signs don't match, you guys aren't gonna last. Alright, Sabrantha, you happen to have the IQ of a tapioca pearl, and yet here we are in AP Economics. Parabola is not a state. It is a country. No, that's Ebola. What? One of my biggest pet peeves is when old people are like, when I was your age, I get that while we were watching Smosh for fun, y'all were busy colonizing America and playing with worms. But it is not 1949 anymore. Okay, everything has changed. Nowadays, gay people can get married. We have a fucking Oompa Loompa for president. There is no more toilet paper anywhere in North America. Why is this so hard for you to understand? I have come to the conclusion that yeet is just the best way to deal with all of your problems because you're carrying too many responsibilities. Yeet! A baby just threw up on you. Yeet! Your 4-year-old cousin calls you ugly. Yeet! You see a cockroach in your room?
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is that?
Why are school nurses always kind of extremely useless? You could walk into a nurse's office with 4 different heart diseases, heat stroke, and severe dehydration with 17 bullet wounds, and she would be like, have a rice cooker. Now you can make fried rice while you die. Arigato gozaimasu!
She is a bitch. B-I-C-T-H. And in that order.
I don't understand people who can just eat everything they want and then still stay skinny. What in the Kentucky Fried, fruit-flavored, ratatouille-ass water are you drinking? Some of y'all are so skinny that when you swallow a meatball, it looks like you have child. There are some people on this app who are like, oh, would you kill me for $2.7 million? Bitch, I would kill you. There's really some girls out there who will use the same excuse for everything. Like, they'll run over an old lady and be like, oh, it's because I have 2 brain cells. No. You just committed a murder. I hate it when my older relatives come to me and they're like, why do you eat so much food? You're already so fat. I know, you old bitch. You're really out here calling me fat when the last time you stood up was 25 years ago. You have expired. It is time for you to die. Some people be like, oh, there are 74 people on this planet. At least one of them has to like me. I told myself the same thing, and I am clinically depressed.
Laugh out loud.
I don't mind taking care of kids. Okay, your kid can be gay, trans, depressed, a theater kid, I don't care. But if your child has a peanut allergy, that is where I am drawing the line.
Because if your child accidentally deep throats a Reese's peanut butter cup and starts to in the corner, I will not know what to do. Even if I have an EpiPen, I don't know how to use this thing. Like, how do you... So this is a slightly horrifying story. Y'all remember when you guys had, like, class pet? Okay, when I was 5, we had a pet hamster. And when it was my turn to take him home, keep in mind, I was, like, 5. I was like, he smells a little bad. I'm gonna give him a bath. So I took him to the bathroom because I wanted to give him a bath. And I was, like, carrying him, right? And this bitch started moving. Okay, this bitch crawled between my fingers and fell into the fucking toilet. And I was like, what the fuck do I do? And in that moment, my mom decided to come into the bathroom and grab her hairbrush or whatever. And I didn't want her to know that I had dropped the hamster into the toilet. So I was like, and I closed the lid. And my dumbass pressed flush. Oh my god. I've had so many people avoid me because I'm Asian. I do not have the coronavirus. I have an STD, there is a difference. Some old people really be out here saying things like, don't disrespect me, and they go ahead and be racist. Girl, who do you think you are? Rosetta Stone did not sit at the back of the bus for you to be rude like this. So fix your manners, or else I will cremate you. So I was at my cousin's house for a family dinner, and I saw a roach going across the floor. So naturally, I smashed it using a dinner plate and a bottle of soy sauce. And my little cousin was like, why would you do that? It was so small. Bitch, you know what else is small? Your fucking brain. Just because it's small doesn't mean it's not dangerous. A bullet is small. A child is small. A grenade is small. You want me to put a fucking grenade on your kitchen floor? If you ask yourself, why am I so fat? Stop getting out of bed at 3 a.m. in the frickin' morning to make yourself mac and cheese using Cheerios and Fruit Loops, okay? That's not how your body works. You can starve. If you want to be a skinny legend like Rainy Rodriguez, Fiesta, Salsa, Quinceañera, you have to be able to control yourself. I'm going to use my Asian powers to put the entirety of Florida into rice. There are literal protests for your right to get sick. Why? Are y'all just bored? Watch a frickin' movie. The live action of Cats is really interesting. Don't be going around blaming Asian people and China for bringing this virus when you are literally sitting on a beach, half naked, 2 inches away from another person talking about how you don't care about this virus. Because the moment you're sitting in a hospital bed with a respirator attached to your lungs and life support on your left side, that's what you were fighting for. You want a medal? Or a funeral? So I was at my grandmother's house. She's old and can't see, so her house is full of roaches. And I was going to do my laundry. So I opened the lid of the laundry machine and there's a roach inside her machine. So I closed the lid and I turned the water temperature up to 350 degrees. I was like, this roach wants to play games with me and I'm gonna cook you, bitch. When old people come up to you and they're just like, why do you have acne? Why don't you just wash your face? Wow. I never thought of that. Let me go and wash this acne off my face and why don't I drown you in the process, you stupid old piece of shit. Are you sad? You know what? Don't be sad, because sad backwards is das. And that's not good. I'm fat. I heard from someone that you should always date someone who loves your stomach. So I am now dating a tapeworm. I am with an intestinal parasite. Yeet. When teachers say, oh, you should have gone to the bathroom before class started. I'm sorry, Margaret, not everyone has a ruptured bladder and can pee on command. Okay, what the fuck do you want me to do? Go up to the toilet and be like, oh, pee, come forth. That doesn't work. Okay, not everyone turns into a fire hydrant every time the bell rings. There are literally some of you guys who will look at your perfect bodies in the mirror and then be like, oh my god, I'm so fat, and then go out to dates and be like, date night with bae. Shut the fuck. My fat ass is in the kitchen at 2 a.m. in the morning heating a sausage in the microwave while eating an unpeeled avocado because I'm trying to be healthy. So sometimes people come up to me and they're like, Erin, are you okay? And I'm like, I cry myself to sleep 8 days a week and when I don't have anyone there to give me a hug, so I end up going over to my aunt's 13-year-old chihuahua with rabies and a panic disorder, and we end up vibing together on the floor, both having a panic attack. Okay, quick FYI. Y'all didn't get bullied in middle school for reading fantasy novels, okay? Y'all got bullied for doing weird shit like transform under a full moon and sit at the bottom of the pool breathing the water. Your teacher was not Medusa. She just had depression.
So I have been left undelivered for more than 12 days. And at this point, I just don't...
Bitch! Oh my god, wait, no, where the fuck is my hairbrush? Oh my god. Ah! Bitch, I fully thought this was conditioner! Well, come on. This is the life of a single person. You go to your mirror and you're like, oh wow, I am so happy being alone. I wonder what would happen if I was struck by lightning and hit by a transport truck today. Well, then maybe he'd pay attention to me. I swear to God, there's literally some physics teachers who sound like this when they're teaching. So Benji has finally had his last mental breakdown, so he goes to the top of this very, very tall building, and he decides that he wants to commit suicide. So he looks down, and he jumps. What is his built-up kinetic energy as he hurtles towards the floor at 70 miles per hour? Any takers? You get a bar of candy if you get it right. Yes, Megan, what was that? What did you say? I feel like the coronavirus severely underestimates just how long I can survive in my room with nothing except for a box of mac and cheese. Actually, no, just cheese. It's Mexican. And Fruit Loops. And this works out for me because Is it considered animal abuse if I wrap up the roach hiding inside of my closet inside a newspaper and stick it into my microwave and turn on the microwave for 3 minutes? 33 minutes. Is that bad?
And George has drawn a wonderful tomato. Peppa, what vegetable have you drawn? My daddy.
I don't know if this is just me, but if I ask you to compare hand sizes with me, or I make fun of you for stupid things, or I call you ugly, it probably means I've already written fanfiction about you. If I actually thought you were ugly, I wouldn't call you ugly because you would just need to look in a mirror. But if I do call you ugly, it means I think you give off Percy Jackson energy, and I need someone in my life who can take out a pen and start stabbing people with it. I just discovered today that there are dudes out there who are taking girlfriend applications. Excuse me, sir, you are literally just tall and have curly hair and a nicotine addiction, okay? Shut the fuck up. But where do I sign up? So this mom was introducing me to her child, who was like a 4-year-old girl, and she was like, oh, Asian people have tiny eyes, ching chong bing bong, and I was like, please remove your child before I kick it! If you are stressing out about something, I present to you the 72-hour rule. If that shit won't matter in 72 hours, forget about it. If you won't cry about it in 72 hours, stop crying about it now. And if he hasn't responded to your text in 72 hours, a surprise, bitch, that just means you're fucking ugly.